The FENCER. Today, the horrible creature that we'll be discussing is called the FENCER. It's a humanoid devil that is driven by revenge. He is cruel and cold-hearted and kills whoever he wants. Usually, the FENCER comes out at night, after midnight. He attacks people who are out at this time and are alone. He's never seen in daylight or confronting a group of people. Also, he's never seen in public places. He goes for people who will not get any help. He follows his victims until they reach a lonely place with no one else. He then jumps on his victim and attacks them with his sword. He slashes his sword on the victim, left and right. The victim dies within minutes, and he moves on to his new victims. Every image of this creature that is available is distorted. The first of the original image was a wobbly picture. Rather, it was an optical illusion that happens when a picture moves. When the image was made public and people saw it, they were petrified. Many people said that the image was haunted. It was merely a trick from the monster himself to scare people. The FENCER hates people. He can go to any lengths to scare, harm, or torture them. Now the question arises, why is he like that? Why does he hate people so much? Why does he go to such extent just to torture people? The most famous theory about his origin is that he was a normal human being, just like us. He was a young boy named John. He was an expert in the fencing game. The fencing game is a modern version of the old sword fighting. The players wear a certain uniform which is made of a white fabric and covers the whole of their body while they play the game. They also wear a helmet-like mask called a visor. He was so good at the game that nobody could ever beat him at it. He had a whole career set up in the game. Every national and international team wanted him to join them. Then, during a national tournament, John defeated his opponent and, as usual, took the first position. It was a glorious win for John and at the same time, an embarrassing defeat for his opponent. This made his opponents furious. The defeat should always be a lesson to learn from, but the opponents of John decided something else. They wanted revenge. The rival team challenged and provoked John to play outside the tournament. They challenged him that he cannot play and win without the rules and regulations. John wanted to show them that he was the king of the game, whether he played in a tournament or outside. One thing that John did not think about was the danger of playing without the rules. Anyone could be hurt. That too, very badly. John was ready to go to any length in order to prove his worth. He agreed to have a fight according to their conditions. There were many other players who were jealous of his victory. They did not just want to defeat John in that game, they wanted him out forever. Jealousy made them stoop to their lowest levels. Many people joined the opponent team because no one liked John due to his position in the field. They plotted against him. Even John's closest gamer friends joined the other team. They knew his strengths and weaknesses in the fencing game and knew how to defeat him in an unregulated game. The day of the game arrived and John was brutally attacked. No one was on his side and everyone attacked him at once because it was a game with no rules. John was dripping in blood and was left to die. The players wanted him to die, so they left him unattended. At the same time, fate had some other plans for him. He did not die and was left there, alive for 2 days. On the 3rd day, John opened his eyes, but this time, he was not the same John. He had become something different, something evil. He was not a human. He had become a revenge-seeking monster who had lost his faith in humanity. That day, John had died, and the FENCER was born. He lost his trust in everyone. The FENCER looks like a distorted human, with a face, legs, hands, and body, but still is not a human. One thing that makes him distinctive is that he's always seen in a fencing uniform. The monster looks like he has lost his visor. His uniform also looks torn. Not only that, but the FENCER has blood all over his uniform. This makes it clear that this creature was attacked by someone, his rivals. His face does not look normal at all and had several wounds and injuries on it. Due to his deformed face, his facial features cannot be seen properly, although his eyes and teeth are visible. His eyeballs seem to be popping out of its eye sockets, and his face looks like a creature out of a horror movie. Along with that, he has his fighting sword in his hands. In short, the Fencer looks like a terribly wounded player. He is a slasher who would kill any human that he sees. His hatred goes deeper than just being attacked. He hates humans for having a trait in them that is jealousy. He hates how people can get jealous of someone and do horrible things in turn. The story of this monster is very heartbreaking. No one deserves to go through what John went through. He has all the right to be angry. But at the same time, it is wrong what he's doing. It cannot be justified. He kills innocent people. Officials are trying to find more information on the Fencer. The best option for now is to make people aware of this monster and stay indoors after midnight. Also, avoid lonely places and stay safe. Remember to leave a like and comment about the video below. Subscribe to support the channel and check out my Patreon in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next video.